I'm Danny Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
Hi, I'm Tyler Mead from Ken's Automotive and Transmissions in Frederick, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, yeah, you are watching Good Morning Frederick. Oh, my. Wow. Just did the hair flip, and it just kind of everywhere. Good morning. It's snowing, and it is Friday, November 22nd. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Is it snowing where you are? If so, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I cannot believe it. It seems very, very early to me to be snowing already. All right. Well, it is, I guess we're there. We are in winter, although not officially the season of winter, but here we are. I got my sweater on today, and we're rolling right in it. Let's talk about what is happening on the show today. Well, I've got Bob Miller and Chris Michaels who will join me from WFMD's Morning News Express to cover local Frederick news, weather, and sports. Then we're going to talk about all the events. This is the place where you can get the deets on all the events in Frederick. And let me just tell you, there are a ton of events every single day in our town. And if you aren't participating in them, well, that's on you for sure. And I do have the best calendar in all of the land. I can tell you this. I know, because it takes a lot of time and effort to put it together, and I can't do it without your help. So please tag me, share events that you want me to cover, email them to me, get them to me so that I know. And if you're part of an organization that does some events that are open to the public, please make sure I'm aware of them, and then I'll add them and we'll talk about them. All right, today I've got Andy, Mitch, and Dove from Outboard Maryland. Oh my Lord, have mercy. What is it with me? Outboard, Maryland Offshore. Maryland Offshore. Did you know there was a boat place right in Ijamsville? I mean, I had no idea. Huge, huge place. And they fix little tiny boats to big, huge $1 million boats and more. It's really very cool. These guys have been doing this their whole lives, and they can take care of your boat. If you have one, and if you want to buy one, you want to contact them. They're going to help you do that as well. They always have some boats that are for sale. And then I'm going to talk with Sache from the Met, talking about a very Jewish Christmas, which is kind of like, some families are blended with the Jewish and Christian, and this is what they're talking about. This is the play that is happening at the Met now through mid-December, right before Christmas. So, all right, when you purchase Good Morning Frederick merch, all the proceeds go to Christmas Cash for Kids right now through the end of the month. 8 days left to go by the Home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, opening at 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursdays to Sundays for sure. Buy the merch. I got great beanies, nice fleece, a tumbler to keep your coffee warm. We've got the ornaments are just $10. You get the ornament and the sticker. Or if you're one of the first 5 people to go into the shop each day, just tell them, hey, I saw this on Good Morning Frederick. Danny said I could get a free ornament. First 5 people every day get a free ornament. So head over 401 North Market Street, downtown Frederick, and get that. And there is also a money collection box right there on the desk. So if you just want to go by and get your free ornament and drop a couple of bucks into the money box, you can do that too. Look, we're trying to keep it simple. It's really, we don't want to make it too complicated, but we want to help the kids of Frederick County, and that's what Christmas Cash for Kids does. Last year, I think I saw it was like $100,000 was raised. I'm so excited to be a part of Christmas Cash for Kids this year. This is full circle for me. My first radio job was at Z104 in Frederick, and that's where Christmas Cash for Kids started. And I'm so glad that WFMD has taken that over. and grown it to, extraordinary numbers. And, there are a lot of people that need help. And I'm so excited to be a part of the solution to help our local community. I need you to subscribe to the channel, please. My son, I was talking to him the other day. He goes, Mom, I watch content a bazillion times and never subscribe. And I say, why? You got to help out the creators, because really, to be honest, when you subscribe, it tells YouTube that we're creating good content, and it means that our local businesses, nonprofits, and all the great stuff that we talk about gets more exposure. YouTube is actually the lowest views that we have across all 8 platforms. So I'm not sure where you're watching Good Morning Frederick today. You could be on one of 6 Facebook pages, you could be on LinkedIn, or you could be on YouTube. And, we're trying to grow the YouTubes because that is where it is easiest to find all of the content. Extraordinarily difficult to search for stuff on Facebook. It's great to view it. It's great. But if you want to go back and find a video of somebody that I've talked to, or you thought, oh my gosh, somebody was saying something, you can actually search right on the Everything Frederick Live channel. It's so easy to do. All right. And we also put up a podcast of the show. It is on any platform pretty much. Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, anywhere you get your podcasts, you can listen. Well, enough of that, right? And it is still snowing. I can't believe it. Do you like I changed the background real quick, like 2 minutes before the show started? Because I can't believe it's snowing. All right, let's go ahead and get this Good Morning Frederick for Friday started. We Help You Move is the sponsor of Good Morning Frederick. Whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts make it easier for you. They can pack you up from start to finish, get you to your destination, and even unpack you if you want. And they go anywhere. They will drive around the country if that's where you're headed. You're going to make sure your stuff gets there. WeHelpYouMove.com is veteran owned and a supporter of the Frederick community. All right, it is time to get our local updates with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels right here. Oh, goodness. I don't know what happened to Chris, but I know. Bob, when I saw that down in the preview, literally laughed out loud.
Oh my God, it's so cold and snowy.
What's happening?
Oh my goodness gracious, there we go.
I was playing Let It Snow for you guys because it's snowing outside.
Bob, actually, when I saw that, I thought, were you outside and your mustache and beard froze? Is that what that is?
No, that's just gray hair.
Oh,
no,
I know what I'm getting you for Secret Santa. That just for men, just comb it through. It's natural, looks great.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I look at old pictures and I'm like, yeah, you can tell I'm getting old. I don't have one right here beside me, but or do I?
It just shows they are wisdom. That's wisdom right there.
Yeah, see, this is an old picture of, let's see if you can see that.
Oh,
there we go.
Wow, yeah.
I just hold that one up, yeah. No gray hair there, baby. No gray hair there. It's all Chris Michaels' fault. This was dark. This is black, jet black before he got here.
In 1 year.
And he actually had more hair before I started too. And look what I did.
Well, so did you.
Yeah.
No, actually, I lost my hair after I got married. I'm just saying.
Oh, now.
No, but it's the truth. I had a whole, and I'm not trying to be funny, Danny. I love my wife, 21 years, very happy. but I lost my hair after I got married. I kid you
Well,
not.
something had to give.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the kids didn't help either.
We do have a pressing announcement that Frederick County Public Schools are contemplating closing because of this snow flurries.
Got to use those snow days, man. You never
right?
know.
We've got 5, and we're going to use them all.
We might not have a windy or rainy day, so we got to let's go. I bet parents are calling right now. No doubt. Are you going to close today?
Right? Yeah.
Listen.
My daughter, who said she hasn't seen snow in a while, is snowing. So this will be the first snow that her kids ever see.
Oh.
So, moving from Florida.
They might start closing schools for, instead of snow days, rain days before you know it, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Well, they have yes. I mean, the one time was pretty dangerous when they drove the buses through the flood. So they've learned from that mistake. So
they did learn from that, we hope. Yep, absolutely.
So you know what? I don't mind. Look, I might be in the minority here. I don't mind this type of snow. And I say that because it's not going to stick. It's not going to accumulate. If it does, it's very little bit. And I don't have to shovel it. So I don't mind. Now, I do wish it was a little later on so I can be at home relaxing watching it, because I'm going to be driving over to Frederick Brickworks here shortly for another Facebook video, live video. But, I don't mind this type of snow. I really don't.
Yeah, we got to tell everybody, make sure you are following WFMD on socials, because Chris is going out and putting a lot of those Christmas Cash for Kids collection boxes throughout Frederick. So keeping it simple for you to donate to the kids of Frederick County.
Well, I'm a simple person, as I've been told plenty of times in my life. So, yes, keeping it simple. Not only that, but tomorrow, Danny, are you going to be over at Christmas Bash for Kids tomorrow at the Moose Lodge?
Where are we?
Tomorrow's Christmas Bash for Kids. Are you going to be there tomorrow?
Yes. I will be there.
Christmas Bash for Kids. Yeah.
The Bash for Kids. Yes.
The Bash
I will
for
be
Kids.
there tomorrow evening.
Oh, cool. We're not bashing kids. We're playing. It's a big shindig for the children of Frederick.
Yeah, let's keep that clear. No children are being bashed tomorrow evening.
Thanks for stating that, Bob. Just in case someone out there thought that, we want to make sure we decipher.
Oh boy! All right. So what else is happening locally?
So I'm going to be honest with you, Danny. There's really nothing.
Am I back? Okay, I'm back. Did Chris go? All right. Hey, can I don't know, Chris. I can't hear you. Can I hear? I can't hear anybody.
Danny, can you hear me?
Oh goodness gracious!
There we go. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Do you mind? Does anybody mind if I go first? I have an appointment at 9:30.
You go.
Okay. I have an appointment. I tell you what's going on in sports. Big night. Cleveland beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the snow last night. Capitals got beat 2-1 Thursday night. They won't have Alex Ovechkin for at least 4 to 6 weeks. He's got a fractured left fibula. On that, Shohei Ohtani he won the most valuable player award. Aaron Judge won for the Yankees. Walkersville is traveling 180 miles for football today, going over to the Eastern Shore to take on Decatur. Bel Air is coming to take on Linganore, and Middletown is traveling to Randallstown. And Frederick I don't know if they're traveling or they're hosting Mervo. So we've got 4 teams playing in the quarterfinals on their way, hopefully, to a state championship.
Well, that's very exciting. All right. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. Good luck with your appointment. And I'll see you later.
All right. See you guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Oh, I undid you. Sorry.
You me already?
He jumped off so quickly. I was on his button, and then he went, and I took you off. All right.
Well, Bob's got to be careful. He's got that appointment, and he doesn't want to get stuck in the snow where he is, because we all know where Bob is. It snows very heavy over there.
I know, for sure. All right. So good. It's a slow news day. We like that.
It is a slow news day, Danny. The only news that there really is it's something that me and Bob talked about today throughout most of the show. Mayor Michael O'Connor had his news conference at City Hall yesterday. Now, during the news conference, Mayor Michael O'Connor tried to reassure the citizens concerned about a second President Trump administration. And these are his words. While we cannot predict every policy or action this administration may take, We've seen enough to know our path forward here in Frederick is clear. We will be steadfast in ensuring that our city continues to be a place where everyone feels safe, respected, and protected over the coming 4 years. Again, coming from Mayor Michael O'Connor. Now, me and Bob discussed this on our show this morning. We gave our opinions. We won't do it here as such, but I will say, as a resident of Frederick for the past 12 years, Danny, and you grew up here, I truly love this city. I'm not sure what he meant, but I've always felt that no matter who's the president of the United States, Frederick is just a beautiful city. And I think it's a place where everyone feels safe already. We have great law enforcement over here. Chief Jason Lando, Frederick Police Department, Sheriff Chuck Jenkins. And I know where he was getting at and why he was saying what he was saying. I'll leave it for, your viewers to decide whether they agree with him or not. But I love Frederick. No matter who the president of the United States is, Frederick's a great place to be.
Yeah. And to me, I don't know. I just when they come out of, I understand what they're trying to do. When you make statements like that, it then almost makes people more concerned, because then they're like, well, what would be happening? Like, what should I be worried about? Like, I don't know. I get it. I understand what he's doing, but
we both know.
Look, it's
we
a
both
great.
know.
Yeah, we have a great town,
Yes,
and I think that we're just happy to be where we are, and we're very fortunate, I believe, here in Frederick.
Now, the one thing he mentioned was, vulnerable people that he's worried about in the city. To me, when I hear vulnerable people, Danny, I think of, and I mentioned this on our show this morning, I think of our military who are homeless, who are suffering from PTSD. I'm thinking of those people out there who unfortunately have addictions that are suffering, that need help. Children who are growing up in bad conditions, which is one of the reasons why we have Christmas cash for kids. Those, in my opinion, the homeless that are on the street, those are the vulnerable people that we need to watch out for and take care of. And we do.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That is the one thing I love about this show that I am doing, is to learn about all the amazing nonprofits that we have to help that. That's my thing, is government shouldn't have to do it. We have, churches and synagogues and other organizations, plus hundreds, actually thousands of nonprofits here in Frederick that all work together to make sure we can take care of our community. And that is what it is all about. And so, again, we're very blessed. I think Frederick is an extraordinary place. It's not like any other place I've ever lived. And I know we are very fortunate to be here. So
and you bring up a great point, and that's what Good Morning Frederick is. Besides the news and the fun that we have, me and Bob, it's educating people on the different nonprofits that we have in the area. Also, the people that can take advantage of these nonprofits. Maybe there's people who need help, and if they're tuning in to your show, podcast, whatever, they'll find these different places. Also, the one thing, and I want people to understand this, and I'll be quick because I know you've got things going on today, but we always talk about Christmas Cash for Kids, okay? I want people to fully understand Christmas Cash for Kids is not just another fundraiser, okay? Our sister station, WFRE, does St. Jude, which is an amazing fundraiser helping the children who have cancer. It's a nationally backed fundraiser. They do amazing work. Christmas Cash for Kids is 100% local, Danny, as you well know. It's local businesses here in Frederick County, local citizens, farmers who take the money that they might not have or maybe can't afford and give it to these kids, okay? Last year, we raised $118,000, Danny, from the people of Frederick. It's amazing. And that's why what you're saying, I love this county, love this town.
Yeah, you should be very proud to be part of that. I can't wait to be more of a part of it this year and in years coming. Yes, it is extraordinary, and it is all helping your neighbors and their children to have a wonderful holiday. And that's what, we're so happy to be a part of. All right. Well, have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
I will see you I'll see you tomorrow at Christmas Bash for Kids.
Take care, my friend.
All right.
Good morning, Frederick.
All right. Want to thank Chris and Bob for that. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to talk about all the events. What is happening here in Frederick? It is a great place. If you don't believe that, You are just not experiencing the right side of Frederick. Then I've got Andy, Mitch, and Dove from Maryland Offshore, located right in Ijamsville, and Sache with the Met to talk a very Jewish Christmas. All of that is coming up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Okay, I'm gonna replay Shannon's ad right after this break. We'll do hers in the next one. I don't know why. I've got a trigger finger today. All right, let's talk about what is happening in Frederick. If you need your floors done, you got to go to Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you want to put on your floor, they can handle. And if they can't, they will tell you somebody who can. Call them today. Atlas Wood Floors, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. When you call, ask for Jeff. Or you can go to atlaswoodfloors.net for more information. But Jeff is going to take care of you. He has to, or you can tattle on him because he's my brother. And I will kick his butt. Actually, he can probably kick my butt easily. But anyway, yes, Atlas Wood Floors, want to thank them for their support. All right. If you want to get the calendar, you want access to it so you can see all the events. This particular section, I only highlight high level the events that are going on in Frederick because quite honestly, I think every single day there are at least 40 to 50 events. And now that we're getting toward the holidays, there are some days that there are 100 or more events going on. Now, after New Year's, it is going to come to a screeching halt. So if you're an event person, let me know if you're doing events first quarter of 2025 because there's not going to be much to talk about. I'm just kidding. I know that there will always be something happening, especially at the Frederick County Public Libraries. We haven't talked about that recently, but they have amazing programming and something going on at one of the libraries every single half hour, really, pretty much. Atlas Wood Floors does have a lot of 5-star Google reviews, so check them out as well. Okay, wishing you a very, very happy holidays from Maryland Lottery and Good Morning Frederick. How about I give you 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs? I would love to do that. All you have to do is text GMF for Good Morning Frederick to 888-465-2944. And from that list of people that text in, one person every single day is going to be chosen to receive 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. And then on December 23rd, one lucky texter out of all the texts we receive, one lucky texter is going to be chosen to receive a Christmas tree made out of $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. The tree image you see here is one that was done in a previous year. I'm not sure what this year's is going to look like, but sometimes they even wrap little lights around it. It is adorable. And then you can just tear through that whole thing during the holidays and see how much you could win. Each one of the scratch-offs that is on the tree is at least $500 top prize. Some of them are $1,000 and some could be $2,000. So you're going to want to do that and check that out because you could have a very nice holiday because of that. All right. Free Good Morning Frederick ornament and sticker pack. First 5 people to head to 401 North Market Street. And I'm assuming Tara's going to be there. Good morning, Tara. Happy Friday. But if not, someone will be at the shop 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at least on today through Sunday. Go by, say, hey, I saw this on Good Morning Frederick. I'd like my free ornament. And if you're one of the first 5 people into the shop, you will get it. Okay? It's easy, simple. Or you can buy one, again, $10 for the ornament and the sticker. All right, all month long, if you've wanted a pet, a possum pet at that, how about looking after one of the pets, cats and dog, who are 5 years old and older? They are free for the month of November. Now, you have to fill out the application, obviously, so go do that right now. Visit FCAC.as.me. Just open a new tab. I mean, you don't have to come off the stream or anything. Just open a new tab. Visit FCAC.as.me. You can fill out the application. See the, I'm not going to say senior because 5 is not old, okay? A lot of these animals will have many, many more years left to give you love and receive your love. But go check that out because we'd love for all of these possum pets to have a new home for the holidays. All right, now through November 29th, that is next Friday. Why don't you head to Walmart? You can even do this on Amazon, but I went to Dollar Tree, okay? I bought 10 stockings from Dollar Tree, and then I walked around Dollar Tree and I found all kinds of great stuff, not only like candy and snacks and gum, but notepads and pens and card games and word searches and all sorts of stuff. There's a ton of stuff, right? Fill that stocking full and then head over to Everything Frederick because you were going to go there anyway. Go to the Home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, and drop off your filled stockings because Tammy from Shepherd Pratt is going to deliver those to deployed service members. Well, those are going to be sent, obviously. And veterans and VA hospitals are going to receive these great stuffed stockings. They are holiday stockings for heroes. We appreciate her help on that. I would love to make sure we deliver at least 20. So I've got half covered. Okay, I got half. Just help me with the other half, and that would be awesome. I do need to put my holiday cards in there, though. I haven't done that yet. All right, a lot of great stuff happening today. The Maryland Christmas Show opens at the Frederick Fairgrounds. But at 2:30, I would love to see you guys over at the Station Market and Cafe. It is their grand opening and ribbon cutting celebration. Between 2:30 and 5:30, they're going to have free samples and a lot of great stuff going on. And they're right at the corner of 7th Street, kind of near the hospital, and Bench Streets. Go over there, check them out. They are really, I love them, and they are looking after healthy eating, okay? So they will have things in the market like alternatives to your normal wheat flour. They'll have almond flour. They'll have stuff with no preservatives in it, stuff that's homegrown, and really, they are wonderful. So go over there, get a cup of coffee while you're at it, maybe pick up a little baked good. Yes, you can do that. And then tonight at 5, the Garden of Lights in Brookside Gardens opens. Unfortunately, we don't have any drive-through lights here in Frederick anymore. So we'll have to head somewhere else for them. All right, tomorrow, again, a lot of stuff happening. Head back to the grand opening weekend of the Station Market and Cafe, 11 to 3. They're going to have live music. I believe there's an author that's going to be on site that you'll be able to chat with. Plus, they're going to be doing some sampling and all kinds of stuff. At noon, how about heading to Wise in Brunswick, WFRE will be broadcasting live for Stuff a Truck. This is the food collection that they do to benefit the Frederick Food Bank. So you can imagine, I don't know if you saw the news, and I was over there, when the City Housing and Human Services gave away 1,200 turkeys. There were so many people over there. So you know that people are struggling and need our help. And there were many more people who couldn't attend because they had to work. So the Frederick Food Bank is going to make sure they're taken care of, but they can't do it without your help. So please head over and support these Stuff a Truck events that are happening at our local Wise markets. All right. And then at 5, it is Christmas Bash for kids. It's at the Moose Lodge. And there's 5 great bands. Starts at, doors are at 5, first band at 5:30. And it's going to go until, I think, 10:30. So head over, make your plans for tomorrow night. I'm going to be there. And the rest of the crew from WFMD, WFRE will also be there supporting that event. Sunday. Okay, you got the Christmas show at the fairgrounds. You got Stuff a Truck. Again, WFRE is going to be at the Wise in Thurmont. So if you have any canned goods or stuff you want to donate, or if not, obviously, you can just head right in to Wise, pick up some stuff and donate it. And how about brunch? If you're looking for a place to brunch, you can do that at Frederick Social. And then again at 5:30, the Upper Co. Yuletide Village opens. All right, tons of things coming soon. Frederick is great for the holidays, okay? So starting on, November 29th, which is Black Friday Eve, come down to Frosty Friday downtown. Lots of merchants are going to have specials and good stuff there. December 4th, it's the Holiday Arts Competition. You can see that at the Delaplane. Free entry there. December 5th, Scents and Sweets. If you've never been to see these gingerbreads and all this great stuff that people have created, you gotta go. That is also free. New Spire Arts. Then the 7th, it is First Saturday. Come to the Home of Everything Frederick to see Holly the Elf or do a craft with the kids. And then Christmas in Newmarket is happening on the 7th. Look at this, the 10th. It is the Love Local Tour, which is a support of downtown merchants. And it is Mama Cone's birthday. So we will be celebrating on December 10th from 5 to 8. Then the 13th is the Kris Kringle Procession. The 14th of January is the 200th show for Good Morning Frederick. Can you believe it? We just surpassed 180,000 total views across all platforms since April 1st, which is pretty unreal to me. And then mark your calendar for the African Americans of Excellence exhibit kickoff, which is happening at the Weinberg. I'm hoping we have the tickets on sale by mid next week. That is February 5th. Woo! All right. That is a thing or two for sure. So really exciting. Again, if you're not, if you don't think there's anything going on in Frederick, you say you're ever bored, boy. I don't know where you would live anywhere else. Let's move on. We've got to talk about who is making our economy and market great. Market Makers is sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. Why would you trust Antietam World Travel Service to coordinate your vacation? It is simple. They are a full-service travel agency and will save you countless hours of research online. They have relationships with the suppliers, which give you best value and some perks you can't get on your own. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com right now. And get started on that dream vacation, especially as you're looking outside to the snow. If you like a warm weather getaway, let's do that. That's what we just did. And I'm telling you, nothing better. All right. Andy and Mitch are quite the pair, each bringing an expertise to make boat owners' lives easier. A one-stop shop for repairs, storage, the works. Selling a boat, they'll help you. Buying a boat, they can help you do that too. And just making sure your boat looks amazing every season. They can for certain do that. It's Maryland Offshore. They do it all. and I got a chance to sit down with them and Dove not so long ago. Here they are.
Where are we?
We're in Ijamsville.
Ijamsville.
There's a boat shop here, Maryland. Offshore.
Yep.
I was going to say Outboard. Thinking of boats and motors and all that good stuff. All right. I've got Andy and Mitch.
How you doing?
Actually, let's start with, how did the two of you meet?
So I actually had one of my friends. He actually took his boat to Maryland offshore. His name was Greg, and I met Andy through that. And I started fishing. I was in a fishing club. I was working on bass boats, that kind of stuff. And then I decided to go to school. I left school. I was really interested in everything that they had going on, and he was more on the service and performance side of it, and I was on the bass boats and small cruisers and stuff like that. And we came back, and he offered me a position at Maryland Offshore, and I started with that, and it was kind of like introduced what I did to him, and he introduced what he did to me, and we kind of,
it's kind of like a good partnership.
We balance each other out a lot, because the stuff that he does is not it's different than the stuff that I do, so we really good balance for this company. Yeah.
So you're into the big boats.
We are now.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, the size of those boats.
We were 19.
I was 19. Yeah,
I was 19 when he
wow
came to graduated from MMI down in Florida and came in looking for a job. We hired him.
Wow.
Been here.
You saw something
ever since,
right?
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So you have you always been into boats?
Yeah, I started in boats, and I learned from my uncle when I was 13 years old. So the first boat that I redid was actually my father's boat, and since then Mitch and I have redone the boat, I think 2 or 3 more times for him. He's got the same. He's owned it since 1980. He never rose anything.
Well, that's pretty good. So you guys do everything.
We're a one-stop shop.
I mean, literally. So you can store your boats here. I've seen shrink wrap. I've seen indoor, outdoor.
Upholstery, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we strive. There's a lot of companies out there. And then, like, if you want to take your boat to get something done, you have to go to one state and then have to take your boat to another state to get stuff done. This is one of the very few shops where you can take your boat here, and from the ground up, we can completely make it into whatever you want. Dash rigging, upholstery, stereo, sound systems, engines, the whole 9 yards. And we have like a little department for everything. So there's a service side of it, and we'll work on the smaller boats, 2 to 2,000 horsepower, and then we go into like the rigging side of it, and we can do complete one-off rigging jobs and that kind of stuff. So it's literally drop your boat off and we'll handle it all. So that's kind of what we pride ourselves off, which is really unique in the marine industry to have somebody like that. So.
And you mentioned, Andy, that the reason you chose kind of this area is the proximity between a lot of these areas where people would have boats.
Yeah. I did a little bit of research back in 1999, and back then you could call the MBA and they'd give you a list of boat owners in Montgomery County and Frederick County. They just send it out to you. And I looked at all the people that had trailerable boats in that area, and I thought, well, they have to drive, an hour and a half plus in traffic to get their boat worked on. Why don't we just have a shop here where they could bring their boats right to us? And that's how we started. And then from very early on, like what Mitch said, is our goal was to be a one-stop shop. That's still our goal today, is that we work really hard to earn our customers' business, and we want them to come to us for all of their needs. So anything from the trailer to the hulls to the engines to complete refits to oil changes, we do it here. And we have some of the same customers that we've had for over 20 years that keep coming back.
I would imagine so, right? If you do good work and you do it all, it's like a win-win for everybody.
That's right.
Not a cheap thing to own or maintain or work on, but what do you guys find as far as, you really just run the whole gamut, because I saw little tiny boats that I would be like, oh yeah, I could drive that.
There's a lot of people that come up to us and they don't think that we do regular boats and cabin cruisers and open bows and that kind of stuff. We do it all. Like I said, we have a department for everything here, and we like the in and outs too. So it's get it in and get it out as quick as we can. And we pull the extra effort here to during the season to make sure everybody gets their boat in timely fashion.
Yeah.
So which is
is right now the time where you guys, well, I know you're really stretched for time because you guys are heading to Key West.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's happening down there?
It's an event that we do. We offer a VIP service for our customers. So we basically handle the the pre-services on the boats. We handle the hauling for them. They can fly in, and we have a poker run that we do, and we basically go out of Miami and we go to Key West, and it's 180 miles. So, and we have a hauler that will transporter that follows us. So anything that happens to the boat or if something goes down, we have the tools, the equipment, and they can meet us partially through there to get the boats. And then we manage the boats throughout the whole entire run for them. Then you get down to the Keys, and they're the boat races when you get down to the Keys. So we've been
booked the hotel rooms for them too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. The whole nine, everything. We've been doing it for how many years now? A long time.
Over 10 years, I would
So
say.
the first couple years, it was a little rocky with trying to figure everything out. And now Andy and Dove, they do a really good job just perfecting it every year. Every year it gets better, it gets smoother. And we're really excited about this year too.
Yeah.
So
That's great. And this is Dove. I didn't introduce him the second time. What do you do here? What do you handle?
Customer service.
Okay.
And then the marketing and social media.
Okay.
So I create the videos, the social media content, and then I work with Andy. We do all the bookings we book the trips, the hotel rooms we have 8 events we do during the year.
Wow.
So Andy and I work together. We book all the hotel rooms. We make sure our clients have slips, somewhere to keep their trailers, and then side trips and excursions and dinners.
Yeah.
We take care of all that.
What's the biggest boat you've ever worked on?
Good question. Buy the
All's right there.
Riviera. The Riviera is like a 55-foot boat.
Oh.
You want to bring it in on a with a semi and a flatbed.
Holy cow. That's huge.
it is big. So
Huge. You have some really cool ones out there. I saw the Geico one that's been retired, or the race boat, I think, and some other, large. So there's
we got
the racing boats.
Sure. We just got the Platinum. It's a 42-foot Platinum. It was built at the Skater Factory. Is the old Popeyes race boat. So
Wow.
a lot of cool history, and that's it's like antiques basically. They have a special meaning and history and that kind of stuff. So we love doing classic offshore race boats. We love doing classic boats and with some cool history too. So it's we're pretty excited about Miss Geico, and we're pretty excited about that Platinum right there too.
Very cool. Well, no matter if you got a huge boat or a little tiny one,
Or a jet
on the lake. Oh yeah, the jet.
Jet skis, 3D jet skis too.
Yeah, you can bring it right here to have it serviced. They'll take care of it, storage.
They're also
Community-
expanding.
Oh, what is happening?
So 3 years ago, we moved from Rockville. We the property owner made some changes. They sold the property, and we had we had a 15-year lease. We were there for 23 years. We never we're in another location other than that. So we moved out here. We bought 5 acres across the street. So we're in the process of getting our permits, and we're building next year a new 17,000 square foot service center, which will be our home base and forever home.
That will be it.
We're never going to move again.
Moving.
And the cool thing, it'll be tailored just for everything that we do. There'll be drains in the floor for running the boats. Right? It'll be 100% built for.
At some time, right? You'll
Yeah.
get it exactly.
And our move's literally going to be right there. You could throw a stone and hit the new property. So it's going to be really nice. Yeah.
That's huge, though. I mean, how much space do you guys have here? Like in
This building, 5,500 square feet. In Rockville, we had 9,500 square feet.
So
And in the new building is 17,000 square feet. So we have room to grow.
yes, you do.
We'll
Bring
fill-
your boats.
We'll fill it up. Trust me. It won't take long.
No, it won't. It won't. All right. Maryland Offshore in Ijamsville. Andy, Mitch, thank you guys so much. I bet you guys got to get out of town. And Dove, We're going to get some good footage to show you, though. But really, anything from the smallest to the largest, they can handle it for you.
See,
Thank
a
you
lot of
guys for watching.
Ah, yes. How crazy. I mean, I just never thought of Ijamsville as your boat capital, but they're smart because there's nothing else really accessible unless you get down to the shore or Annapolis. So very smart guys. I can't wait till their new place opens. Hopefully everything will be on time. I believe I thought they said maybe spring or maybe early summer. So we will definitely keep you updated for that. But if you ever wanted a boat, you got to head over and see Andy, Mitch, and Dove over there. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're back with Sache with Met's Very Jewish Christmas is coming up just after a couple of messages. Hi, it's Danny, and I recently had dinner at Sushi Nomu, and I've got to tell you, it was absolutely unbelievable. The decor, phenomenal. The food, just amazing. I had the best miso soup I've ever had. The sushi was so fresh and delicious, and it was actually a feast for the eyes. The presentation was stunning, and the service was impeccable. The sushi, fresh, the sashimi, the best I've ever had. I can't say enough great things about it. If you're looking for a great place, maybe to go on a date, or maybe just to try something new, it's affordable, it is beautiful, and you will not be disappointed, I promise. Sushi Nomu at sushinomu.com or 4969 Westview Drive, just beyond the Dunkin' Donuts.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, but they can also take care of your windows and gutters. They did help Ash and I with our gutters. They put that metal grate on top of all of our gutters, so with the fall and all the leaves, we don't have to worry about debris clogging our gutters and making a mess, which was happening. And that can lead to water damage, which nobody needs. So they can also take care of a patio and a deck, okay? And I know the nice weather is gone officially. I'm sorry. It is gone. But maybe you want to do a fire pit and have something ready for the spring. Well, call Sandra today. Let her come out and do a quote, and then you guys can figure out what is best for you both. All right? It's 301-703-2157. Or you can email info@ansconstruction.net. You get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs because you're smart and you watch Good Morning Frederick. All right? Give Sandra a call today. Let her know you saw her here. All right. Sache is directing his third production at Maryland Ensemble Theater. It's called A Very Jewish Christmas. It's rated PG-13, so but take the family to this one. Here is Sache.
Maryland Ensemble Theater with Sache. Mm-hmm. All right, so are you directing?
I am directing.
You're directing.
Yes.
Is this, how many have you directed? How many shows?
This is only the second show I've directed. I've been involved in other, no, actually it's the third.
Oh, congratulations.
Because before I did Company, I did a special project with Julie Herber, which was Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was, God, that was probably more than a decade ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
very good.
Yeah.
What about, so this production is called?
A Very Jewish Christmas.
A Very Jewish Christmas.
Yes.
And you were telling me it's kind of about a family who one parent is Jewish, the other is Christian. And
Yes.
the two holidays collide on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is their tradition every year. They celebrate the first night of Hanukkah as a family, and then they do Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Just so happens this year that the play is happening, Christmas Eve and the 8th day of Hanukkah are the same.
Same day. Same
So,
day.
yeah.
And so when does this play open?
We open on Friday.
Oh,
right? Friday.
exciting.
Yes,
Okay.
very exciting.
And plays, you guys do for about a month, right? Is it the shows, or is it just a weekend?
No,
It's several
it's
weekends,
3 or 4
right?
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that before. Okay. Tell everybody about Maryland Ensemble Theater. I've had Tad on before, so we've talked about kind of the breadth of what the organization is. But from your point of view, what is Maryland Ensemble Theater?
Maryland Ensemble Theater is a model that I hope is replicated all over the country. It is not a community theater, but a community embedded theater.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, which means they are deeply involved in the community, and their connection to Frederick has many, many prongs in it.
Yeah.
And so people in the community feel invested in the Met because the Met invests in the community.
I love this.
And
He'd
so-
be great as a I love this. You are correct, though. You are correct. And I think it's funny when people who have never been to the Met finally come to a production, whether it's the family series or the Comedy Pigs or any of that. Very often you see people you see in everyday life who are in their suits and ties or buttoned up and come here to enjoy the theater side of life. And I love that because you are exactly right. The Met does give back in tons to our community, makes it richer and better and deeper.
Yes.
So, yeah, I love that. And you've been involved with the Met for how long?
Over 10 years
Over
now,
10
on
years.
and off.
Yeah, very nice.
One of the things I love about the Met is that many of the graduating students from Towson University's BFA program where I teach find homes here.
Oh, very
So there are
nice.
2 on stage in this show. And in fact, Janae is a graduate of Towson's MFA program.
Okay, MFA,
So,
tell me.
MFA in theater.
Okay,
Which was a degree in the creation of original work.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right, which is where she studied. So yeah, Towson and the Met have a lovely sort of synchronicity.
Yeah, and so you teach at Towson.
I teach at Towson.
Nice.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
25 years.
Wow,
Yes.
very nice. That's very good. That's awesome. And I do love, again, you know, although it's outside the scope of Frederick, bringing people here to enjoy our town and experience what we have here, as well as taking your talents to Towson. That's awesome. What is the best thing about acting?
The best thing about acting, I think, is the opportunity to tell stories that hopefully impact people in meaningful ways. Sometimes somewhat small,
Right.
but sometimes quite large, like Angels in America, I think was an opportunity to really open a conversation that needed to be had about some pretty big things.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I do love about the Met and the productions here is they can take you on so many different journeys, right? And they don't seem to shy away from things that might be uncomfortable or, you know, thought-provoking or those sorts of things, which I really appreciate because, again, to be able to tell those stories and take people along on that ride is important and impactful, and I think that that's great. So when somebody comes to the Met, if they've never been before, tell them what they should expect when they come.
When they come to see this show,
When they come to see this show.
they should expect to laugh.
Okay.
They should expect, many should expect to see people they recognize on the stage.
Okay.
In terms of the family members and the dynamic that happens when family gathers together for those moments that are supposed to be celebrations.
Yeah.
And they are celebrations, but they can also be very stressful.
Sure.
And so it's a time of year when we can be challenged
Yeah. I love how you put
to
that.
be at our best. But
Very
this
delicately.
family rises above
Yeah.
eventually, but it's quite a journey.
Yeah, so it might be a great idea to grab tickets for everyone in your family, and then you guys can figure out who each of the characters are that represent you, right?
Yes, but don't discuss it with members of your family because that you probably,
point
or at least
fingers.
wait till the holidays are over to tell.
Don't point fingers. Awesome. All right, so tickets are available. Search the Met in Frederick. You will find it on Google. Get your tickets to the third iteration directing debut.
Okay, sure. It's the third thing I've directed here.
The third play you've directed. This is Sache. He is directing a very Jewish Christmas.
Yes.
And it will play starting Friday through mid-December, I think. Right before Christmas. So bring the family out. Do you recommend adults only for this show? I mean, I know it's not a children's show, but so it's like PG-13. PG-13. So bring the family members and enjoy the Met. So you can still get a subscription. The season just began, so you only missed one production. This one, and it goes all the way through to early summer, right? Late spring. May, I think, is typically the last. Okay, so through May. And that gets you tickets to all the shows, and maybe there'll be a fourth directorial.
Maybe you never know. You never know.
Well, we want to thank you for contributing to the great art that is here at the Met and doing what you do at Towson and impacting a lot of those students as well. So we appreciate you,
Well,
Sache.
thank you. Thank you very much.
And we thank you guys for watching.
All right. Yeah. Head to the Met if you've never been. Cute, intimate little theater. And I want to thank everybody for watching today and those who left comments. Mama Cone, it is a snowy morning. It is still snowing. I cannot even believe it. I want to thank Mitchell for checking in to see Maryland offshore. Yeah, boat people. I love it. You're kind of like horse people, I think, though. A little crazy. All right. Coming up Monday, the live reveal of the compilation artwork from Yemi for African Americans of Excellence. And then I'll have trending stories with my brother Marco. And Possum Pets is back, sponsored by Pet and Home Care. All of that is coming up Monday. Please do me a favor. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick today. Just say, hey, have you seen the show? Have you watched Danny make all those mistakes? You know, good stuff like that. All right, let's get out there, Frederick. Enjoy this little snow. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. And be great, Frederick. Okay.